Hello everyone, today we're going to make a vegan roasted vegetable risotto. The vegetables we're going to roast is about 2 pounds of butternut squash that we have peeled, seeded, and cut into 1/2 inch cubes. We have 2 good size sweet potatoes that we have peeled and cut into 1/2 inch cubes. 3 large carrots that we have peeled and diced. On our roasted vegetables, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary that we have minced, 1 tablespoon each of cumin, paprika, thyme, and cayenne red pepper. And also on the roasted vegetables, we're going to use about 1/2 cup of oil. For the rest of the dish, we're going to use 4 tablespoons of tahini, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 6 or 8 cloves of garlic minced, 1 cup of white wine, 1 cup of nutritional yeast, 1 cup of non-dairy milk of your choice, 2 good sized onions that have been diced, 3 cups of arborio rice, 11 cups of low sodium vegetable broth, 1 package of Boca vegan crumbles. We're going to use some olive oil to saute our onions, and then we're going to use some no salt seasonings to taste. So let's get started. Okay, the first step in making our dish today is going to be roasting our vegetables. First thing you want to do is go ahead and get your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then either in a large bowl or in the pot you're going to roast them in, which is what we're doing. We're going to roast them right in this pot. We're going to add our butternut squash and our sweet potato and our carrots. And then we're going to add our spices. We're going to add our rosemary, and then we're going to add the rest of our spices, which is the cayenne red pepper, the cumin, the paprika, and the thyme. And then we're going to throw in the oil with it. And now we're going to mix all this up. Try to get everything coated as best you can. Now if you're doing this in a bowl, you could put this on cookie sheets to put them in the oven. Or like I said, we're going to do it right in this pot. So we're just going to stick this whole pot in the oven. Okay, there you have it. Now we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees. We're going to cook it until the vegetables are tender but not squishy. And we're going to toss it around about every 10 minutes while it's baking. And it should take about 45 or 50 minutes probably before they're done.
In a large saucepan, we're going to add 1 cup of our wine, 11 cups of your vegetable broth. Of course, we're using a low sodium vegetable broth. Okay, and then we're going to bring this to a simmer. Once we brought it to a simmer, we're going to keep it on a simmer while we work on sauteing our onions, rice, and garlic. In a separate large pot, we're going to add about a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to add in our onions, our arborio rice, and our garlic. And then we're going to saute this for about 3 to 5 minutes, or until the rice starts to get toasted. Okay, so our rice and onion mixture has sauteed for a few minutes. The rice is starting to get toasted, so we're going to go ahead and add in about a cup or 2 of our simmering liquid. And then we're going to go ahead and mix this up until the rice has absorbed most of the liquid, stirring constantly. Once you see that your rice has soaked up most of the liquid, we're going to go ahead and add in about a cup or 2 more of our simmering liquid in. And give this a mix until the rice has absorbed most of the liquid once again. And we're going to continue this process until we used all of the simmering liquid, stirring constantly. Okay, we just used the last of the simmering broth and the rice has soaked it up. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our milk. our nutritional yeast, mirin, lemon juice, and our tahini. And we're going to add our crumbles. And then we're going to mix this all together. And then we're going to continue cooking this for about 6 to 8 minutes until all the flavors have combined. Once you allowed it to cook for about 6 to 8 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add in our no salt seasonings to taste. Going to add some lemon pepper, some freshly ground black pepper. Give it a mix. And then our final step is to go ahead and add in our roasted veggies. Then we're going to give it a mix.
Once you have this all mixed together, it's ready to start serving.
Now we're going to serve our vegan roasted vegetable risotto. Then we're going to garnish with some parsley flakes. And there you have it. Eat and enjoy.
We hope you enjoyed our video.
If you did, please subscribe. Or click on the Patreon link below. Or you can click on the videos from last week.
Bye!
Bye!